In this video, we'll learn about component composition. So the composition is adding component within the body of another component. So in real time, we never build the whole application with a single component. The bigger application is a form of multiple small components, and we'll always try to build smallest component as possible. There are many benefits of small components, like it's easy to test, it's more reusable, it gives you the freedom for the writing the clear code, it's more readable, right? So there are many benefits of small components, so we always try to build a small component. So once your small components are ready, we'll integrate those component in the bigger component or the parent component, and that's why we build the bigger app. So compositions enable you to build complex components from a simple building block components. So now you have two components, you want to embed one child component into the parent component, you use this component composition. So there is a specific syntax by which you can embed your child component into the parent component, or I would say one component into the another component. So the syntax is, suppose your component name is child component. Here we gonna learn the naming convention, how you gonna embed. In previous video we have seen in LWC we use three types of naming convention: camel casing, Pascal casing, and kebab casing. So here we gonna use the kebab case. So in kebab case we replace capital letter with small letter and prefix with hyphen. So if our component name is child component, it will convert into the C hyphen child hyphen component. C hyphen is very much important because this is the namespace in which you are using your component. So every time C hyphen will come and rest your component name will convert into the kebab case. So if you have two bigger letters like child component demo, so C and D is capital, here it will convert into child hyphen component hyphen demo. And if you have continuous capital letter like LWC, you have to hyphenate each and every letter and also convert each letter into the smaller case. So this is how we refer the component inside the parent component where you are embedding it. So let's go to our VS Code and try to understand this. So I'm in my VS Code. Now we're gonna build two components. So let's create the first component, and I'll give this name as hello parent component. Take the default path. So my first component is ready, and I'll give the second component. I'll create the second component. I'll give the name hello child component. So my second component is also ready. So we have two components, and we want the child component to be embedded in the parent component. So let's add some HTML in the parent component, and we'll add the standard template that we were using from previous video. So we'll create the card, we'll give the title, we'll say parent component, and within this we'll create a div and give the class slds margin around. So we are giving the margin around the card inside the content. Okay, and then we gonna say a simple text within this, hello from parent component. So I'll just copy paste the same code in the child component as well. So we are pasting in the HTML of the child component. I'll give the heading as child component. I'll say hello from child component. So the text in the child component is hello from child component, in parent is hello from parent component. So what I want is, I want to embed this child component inside the parent component, and to do that we need to remember the naming convention that we saw in the slides. So it is in the C namespace. Then we need to call our component name hello, and the capital letter will be converted into lowercase and prefix with hyphen. So hyphen child hyphen component, and this is how you embed your child component or a component into another component. So in our case, whichever the component you are embedding, that is a child component, and where you are embedding, that is a parent component. So now our both components are ready. We interlink each other now. Now we need to deploy our component, and as we already embedding the child component into the parent component, we don't need to change anything in the meta file because we are not exporting the child component or exposing the child component directly to Salesforce. It automatically pulled out by the parent component, and we are exposing only the parent component. So let's change the is exposed property of parent to true so that it should be visible in the builder, and we'll set the targets. And in the targets we have only one page right now. We'll say the page name is lightning app page, and let's deploy this component within same command that we are using, sfdx4 source push. So once your component is deployed, now we need to embed this component into the page. Let's go to gear icon and click on edit page, and on the left hand side you can see if you want to search, you can search it as well, hello parent component, and drag your component onto the right side column and save this. And let's go back, and now on the screen you can see our card is ready. Card heading is parent component and the text is hello from parent component, and this text is coming from the child component, that is heading is child component, and the text is hello from child component. So we easily able to embed the child component into the parent, or I can say we are able to compose the components. And this is very important in real-time application. We compose many components inside different components. So that's it for this video. In the next video we'll learn about Shadow DOM. So I'll see you there.